Buddy, and indeed, welcome to another edition of the Chicago Tony V Show. Good morning. Happy Monday. Today is October 10th, 2022. It should be a very interesting show this morning, as normally I'm on Reddit's RPAN on Monday mornings. And today, that is not the case. That is not the case. Could not get RPAN working. RPAN was giving me a message saying, sorry, we're having technical difficulties. So I'm on Twitch this morning. You know, we shall not be denied. It's going to be very interesting to see if anyone shows up whatsoever. Yet, lo and behold, we already have our gold medal podium commenter. Oh, it's Amber Glow. Good morning, Amber. Oh, welcome back from camping. Good to see you, dear. How did that all go? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, and the witty, the beautiful, the elusive RoboKitty is in the house. Good morning, dear. Camping was wonderful. Very nice. That's so good to hear. Camping was wonderful, says Amber. And let's see. Amber is gold. Robo is silver. And in the bronze medal podium position is Lady Letter Carrier. Good morning, Lady. Yeah, RPAN wasn't working this morning. Don't know what's going on. At least it gave me an error. You know, they owned up to it. In the RPAN app, they're just like, sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Try back later. So whatever. You know, it is what it is. It's good that we have, you know, like another way to do this. So, we'll see how it goes. Good morning, everybody. Did everyone have a good weekend? Amber, were you still camping over the weekend or were you back home to decompress? A lot of times when I travel, I like to give myself, you know, a day or two of decompression. It is strange that they owned up to it. They at least had their act together to give me, in the error message, it even said sorry, I think. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. So, it is interesting. Let's see. I was not at all planning. This is going to be very interesting because I was not at all planning on being on Twitch today. All the girls except Georgie Girl. This is true. Who knows what Georgie's doing? Hopefully I hope she's not over in Reddit land, you know, thinking, what the hell's going on? So Amber says she came back Friday. That's good. That's the way to do it. You got to decompress. How was the weather during your trip, Amber? Was it nice? Was it hot? You know what's weird? While you were gone last week, I had, I think, 2 different conversations with Texans telling me that it's freaking hot in Texas. So, am I not remembering correctly, though, in your pictures that you posted to the Pepperoni Discord, that there was some water involved? Do I remember that correctly? Got up to 90, huh? Holy cow. While you were gone, I had a business meeting with a lady who had lived in Texas for a couple years. She moved from Texas here to Sheboygan. And I said, oh, I have a good friend in Texas. And she's like, it's too hot. I'll never move back, she said. So there is quite a striking resemblance, isn't there, between Amber and her kidlets? Very striking. So this is going to be an interesting Twitch morning because, you know, I wasn't prepared to be on Twitch. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I have multi cameras. I'm not even going to mess with this. Not touching it. My weekend was fabulous. I was saying that Lucenzo, our camera guy, he's in theater, and he was in his musical this weekend, Frozen. And I had the lovely job. As I said, I think last week, our neighborhood is very, very supportive. And when the kids are doing stuff, like all the kids go to support the kids, right? So I was chauffeur for some of the neighborhood kids to this show, and it was super, super fun. Your oldest is your mini-me, hey, Amps? You know, I'll tell you a funny story. I was actually thinking about this yesterday. I don't even know why, but here we go. When I was a kid, let's say I was 5 or 6 years old, Mama V told me, she said, you know, you're probably going to grow up to look just like me. And I started crying. I started crying. That's really such a horrible... I feel so guilty about that. That would have been, you know, whatever, 40 years ago. Over 40 years ago. Was Lucenzo Gaston in the play? And why was he wearing fish? All right, here's the deal with Lucenzo. First of all, I don't know who Gaston is. He played, let's call it a townsperson. And the reason he was wearing fish slippers is he recently ordered fish slippers. And so that was just his after show attire, apparently. But what's so funny, I guess he just got these. And first of all, he said that he tried to talk the director of this musical into letting him wear his new fish flip-flops in the show. And she said no, which he thought was outrageous. He thought it was, this will add to the show. I can't believe you won't let me do this. And, but I have this feeling he was more proud of those fish slippers and more excited for all the neighborhood kids to see him in his fish slippers than actually the fact that they came to the show. It was hilarious. I feel like this conversation happened at some point a long time ago. What in the world are you talking about, RoboCat? These sound like song lyrics? What I'm saying sounds like song lyrics? Fish slippers? Maybe I'd better put my riding cap on. Am I just so talented at doing this now that anything I say is poetic and lyrical? I doubt it. Amber's husband is 6 foot, and she is 5'8". You know, from where I come from, Amps, that's some really nice height. What I wouldn't give be 6 foot. So that's what you were talking about? Asking Amber how tall her husband is? It feels like a conversation that you had a long time ago, and it also feels lyrical to you. That's so weird. That's so weird. Isn't it just like me to just think you're talking about me? It's all about me, isn't it? All about me. Let's see, what else did I do this weekend? I mean, not much. Nothing of note. It seems like I was talking last weekend about. I felt like there was something I needed to do, like something that was on my to-do list. Good Lord. See, we're jumping around everywhere. So the lyrical part was me talking about my mom. There's a very good chance that I've told that story long ago on the show. I mean, I've done so many of these things. And, I have a boring life. I've only had one of them. How many? Maybe I've got no new material. Robo, you have a point here. Mama told me I'm going to grow up to look just like her. I cried. I swear to God. I think you might be onto something. It's so crazy. Anyway, I said at some point last week, I was like, there's something else I need to do, but I can't remember what it is. Well, I did remember what it is, and then I did it. Do you guys want to hear what it is? Well, too bad. I'm going to tell you anyway. What I needed to do is I needed to go to the Asian grocery store. I believe it's actually Vietnamese, but I went to the Asian grocery store, and I got a lot of Asian condiments. Isn't it weird? I had to pause because I was just worried about being racist or something like that. I think Lady Letter Carrier agrees. It's lyrical. I was terrified when she told me that because, and what's funny, here's what I was thinking about yesterday. For some reason, I was like I said, I don't know why it popped into my mind, but my mother was, she was fat. She just was. And I think that's what made me cry. But turns out, was she wrong? I'm not so sure she was wrong. Let's see, there's an Asian grocery store in Staten Island. That place is so cool. Too bad I don't have one around here. They're awesome. They really are awesome. I picked up several things there. I'm a hot sauce person. I love hot sauce. Now, I'm not one of these people that it's like the hotter the better. No, I'm all about flavor. And I found really my favorite hot sauce at the Asian grocery store. Favorite. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Robo. Because I'm sitting here suffering. I didn't expect to be on Twitch this morning. I'm so out of sorts. I found my favorite Asian hot sauce. Half the things. Now, at some point, they decided to put English on all the, jars and bottles of things and everything, which is nice. And not in every case do they do it, but in most cases. And that's very, very helpful because otherwise I wouldn't know what the hell they're selling. But some of the things are just amazing. Like, they're crazy. We're not used to it. Let's see. When you were in the Asian store, did you get those rice candies that you can eat the inner wrapper? Says lady. No. Now I'm happy to say that I have at least enough self-control. Well, shit. No, I don't. But anyway, for whatever reason, I'm able to deny, my penchant for leaving a grocery store with some sort of candy or whatever. Now, having said that, there was a time where I walked out of that place once. I don't even know what to call this shit, but it's like I think they called it a rice dumpling ball, but it was very clear, like, this is a dessert, right? I thought, well, what the hell? There's something about that. I'm gonna take it home with me, and it was tremendous, delicious. Your Asian grocery store is not expensive. So many things are imported, but they're not expensive, surprisingly. You know, that's an interesting point. And I personally, RoboKitty, I don't have a grip on that because the things I buy there are so different from the things I would buy at other grocery stores that I can't compare apples to apples, you know, or dumplings to dumplings. I'm usually pretty good about taking wrappers off of things. That's the edge of my self-control. That is the edge of my self-control. I can wait to unwrap something usually before I just wolf it down. I'm just saying. Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of something with an edible wrapper either. You know what you could do, lady, is maybe, well, this sounds like a pain in the ass now that I think about it. I was going to say you could post a picture to, you know, the Discord for us all to see. The good thing about this place is it's a really big grocery store, too. I mean, they even have cookware there. They have this whole area for the, you know, the Asian cookware. Woks. Stuff like that. But if something had an edible wrapper, I suppose, sure, I'd try it. Let's see. Been years. Success, you gas them. I think that's my favorite. How do I screenshot this thing? Hold on, I'm going to try it. This is my favorite lady letter carrier comment. I just got it forever. Been years. Success, you gas them. What could she possibly have meant? Oh my God, I had a stroke, she says. Now I'm screenshotting that too. Because now that's the funniest thing Lady Letter Carrier has ever done. Right here on the live show, I'm just copying mementos right off the screen for my own enjoyment. You have a giant Asian grocery store in Queens, huh? I love a good giant Asian grocery store. It's like traveling, you know, it's like going to another country, I guess for obvious reasons. It's fascinating. And I'll tell you what, I mean, 40% of the stuff in this place, I look at it and I say, how can anyone possibly eat that? You know? It's funny. Lady says she had a stroke. Oh, it's been years since I ate them? Is what you were trying to type? It's been years since been years, success, you gassed them. Oh God, that's a classic one. I used to, back when I lived in Chicago, I used to go to the Chinatown all the time. And that place was fascinating too. And I remember those people would just, they'd have stuff on the sidewalk, you know, dead ducks and shit. You try a new fruit every week. I wish I was closer because I would try a new fruit every week. So there's so many fruits most of us haven't tried. Okay, oddly enough, all right, I had an idea for a dish when I was there. I was something going through my head. It's like I know what I'm gonna make right this evening. I was saying to myself, and What was that, you ask? Well, I'll get to it maybe. But I needed an onion, right? And they have this very big produce section. There were all sorts of plants, that I didn't know what the hell it was. Many. But then there's, a lot of the old standbys. For example, garlic. I picked up several cloves of garlic. They had potatoes. They had cabbage. Blah, blah, blah. You know what they didn't have is onions. Not a single onion in the place. Isn't that weird? Has anyone ever had cherimoya? Never heard of it. What is it? Is it good? Cherimoyas, which we don't have in New York. I wonder what they are. Very interesting. They could do, you could do field trips just to the Asian grocery store. They need to keep their fish tanks cleaner, though. I've never been to an Asian grocery store. They have lots of live fish and everything, which I guess I've never really ordered fish from an Asian grocery store. But what do? They net it out of, and some of these are really big. They net it out of the tank and then just beat it with a club and give it to you in a bag. But the tanks are not all that clean. You like that idea? The Asian grocery store field trip? Recently, I tried kiwi berries. Why does that sound like poop to me? That's like when an Australian person poops in the forest? Kiwi berries. They are rarer genus of kiwi that are small, and you can eat the skin. They're amazing. That's so cool. They're not shelf stable, so they're rare. Very interesting. It could be Crocodile Dundee poop. Maybe that's why they're rare. I'd be leery of buying fruit I don't know, but you know when it's ripe. Or how do you know it when it's ripe? It's a very good, you people are so wise. You really are. I'll tell you, this last time in the grocery store, I was surprised by how many gringos were in there. It was like 50-50. It's never I don't go there super often, but the times I've been there, it's can I ever remember seeing another whitey in the Asian grocery store? Maybe one other time, maybe. And this time, like, half the people were gringos. It was so weird. It was so weird, like, being able to understand conversations, that you're overhearing. I wanted to say, why are you people here? Why are we here? Maybe it was a field trip. I wouldn't, you don't eat the skin of a kiwi, do you? It's like, that's too similar to, it's all fuzzy and everything, right? I wonder what an Asian word for gringo is. That's a very good question. I have no doubt that they have one, right? No doubt. And I'm sure at times they use it disparagingly. Disparagingly? Don't you think? You can eat the hairy kiwi skin, but who the hell would? That's right. And we're back to the kiwi berries. This is very interesting. Do kiwi berries taste like kiwi? Sorry, kiwi. Did I put the enunciation on the wrong syllable? Just eat it. Wait, Amber eats. You eat the fuzzy scrotum person? What sort of experience are you going for? Portion, I should say. You eat it like an apple. Hot damn tamale. You know, one of the reasons I don't do kiwi is because I hate peeling shit. It's difficult. What a weird show. Happy Monday. Let's see. What did I... You know what I did pick up at the place? I don't know if this was a mistake or not. So they have canned meats that, exactly in the shape of a Spam can, you know? But then they have mostly, I mean, as you would guess, mostly it's like some sort of Asian writing on the thing, so you can't. But then they'll tell you somewhere, they'll tell you in English what it is. And this was, I can't remember what it said, but it's like, all right, I'm buying it. And I put it, what I had last night is I had rice. I cubed up some of that Kung Fu Spam. Some onions. I had to go somewhere else to get an onion. And chives and some spices and some of my sauces and everything. And I had that. You know what? It's pretty good. Pretty good. I can't get out of this thing of... I'm always sort of replenishing the prepper pantry, you know? I can't get it out of my mind. Let's see. Back to kiwi, everybody. Robo uses a small grapefruit spoon to eat kiwi by cutting it in half and scooping it out. Very smart, not gonna lie. Ladies just made calling me Roni. Roni do tea peel kiwi. Just sauce it and cut around the skin. It's easier, quicker than peeling. Do you have a cold? Lady, are you okay? Oh my God, that's funny. That is so funny. Should she call the ambulance? Oh. Very fun, very fun. What else do you guys want to talk about? You know what I wish? I want to see visually. I want to see ladies get your mind out of the gutter, please. I want to see the setting. I want to see how does this work that she's fat fingering all the time? I think once she said she was in bed. Lady, that was very well executed. There's a lady just produced a sentence. Everything is spelled correctly. I'm very proud of you. It's making us feel better. We're all a little bit worried. Unbelievable. Let's see, what else about my weekend? It seemed like there was something else. You know what I got? I got a $500 Amazon gift card. And what's sad about that is it's weird what the brain does. My brain devised ways to spend that like within minutes. Now, I didn't spend it. I have it loaded in Amazon, you know, like you like you're loading a gun, you know. All my bullets are loaded, and I just got to decide who I'm gonna blow away. But, okay, lady's setting is she's laying on her side. Laying on my side, head resting on my arm, one eye closed, typing with one finger. One eye closed. That's interesting. Well, I asked and lady delivered. Thank you very much. So anyway, I have this gift card, this Amazon gift card loaded. And here's the thing. In all reality, there's like nothing I need. You know, really. And then, I mean, yet I have this wish list. You know how you can build those things? Oh my God. I have hundreds of things just tucked away in there. But I can't get myself to pull the trigger. We'll see. Maybe I'll report back when who knows, maybe today I'll clear that sucker out. Knowing me, probably what it's going to end up being is like some sort of, pails of long-term storage, rice and beans. Something real exciting like that. Oh. I saw the weirdest thing at the theater. All right, so, these live shows, they have an intermission, thank God, because usually the nature calls for me. But for some reason during the show, I was fine, and I just sat there. Now, directly in front of me was a mother and daughter. And you know what they did during the intermission? I've never seen this at a theater setting. They were reading books. They pulled out books, and they just sat there and read. They were like, the daughter was like a carbon copy of the mother. And I just thought that was very strange, a very strange activity for the intermission of a show. They must be amazing bookworms. Welcome to the show, Sega. Sega Mad 66 is back. How you doing? How's it going? How was your weekend? What's going on? Anyway, isn't that weird? I found it off-putting because part of me, it made me feel less than, because I thought, well, they're better read than I am. But then, I pretty quickly determined, well, I'm sure they're reading fiction. It's not like they're, reading some analysis of World War I, things like that. Oh, Amber, I can't wait to see the picture. That's tremendous. Very nice. Sega, I've been good. I had a good weekend. I can't complain. I went to see my cameraman, Lucenzo, and I took a bunch of neighborhood kids to the show. It was really fun. Got to see his fish slippers. She's very proud of. I heard his mother is very thumbs down on the fish slippers, but he bought them with his own money. Gee, I wonder where he got that. He's the rare 11-year-old. He might be 12. He's somewhere around there. He's got a job. That could be what I buy with Amazon stuff. Is I'm looking at other camera equipment and stuff, which is ridiculous. It's really strange. I have this idea. I know I would enjoy the absolute heck out of this. Have any of you guys seen these YouTube videos of the you're like a roving reporter and you with a microphone, man on the street deal, and you ask people questions, what's 3 times 3 times 3? And for some reason everyone's like 9. I would love that job. So I had Vince show me if we did that, what's all the equipment we would need. So that's saved in a Amazon whatever wish list thing. Maybe I'll get that. I don't know. It's very hard to say. It's hard to predict. What do you guys think? What would you buy with $500 Amazon gift card, huh? My phone just ring? It's not even in my pocket. Where is it? Here it is. Do you ever have that? That might be just a man thing. Oftentimes my phone is not in my pocket, but my leg vibrates. Easy now, everybody. Sega, you think that'd be cool? A man on the street type deal? I think I have this feeling I would be really good. I already have a cameraman, which is good. You can't say on the stream what you'd buy with the Amazon gift card. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Amber would buy new shoes / clothes for her growing boys. What a dedicated mother. She only says that because she can't buy sushi through Amazon. I don't know. Maybe you can, but it's probably not good sushi. I got to figure it out. Now, this would be weird. Oh. Hey, guess who reached out? The Chicago Tank. Let's see if he gave us music homework. He says, Happy Columbus Day. I didn't even know it was Columbus Day. Is today a holiday? Happy Columbus Day, Don Tony. Hope the show is going good. I wish he would check it out for himself, hey? I think that's how I'm going to reply. Took the day off to beat up a Native American. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that on the show. Whoa. Music homework. Dean Martin, An Evening in Roma. Oh, man, I'll bet that's right up my alley. I'll bet that is right up my alley. I think I'm going to reply to Tank and give him shit. Robo, this is very funny. I don't want to let that go by without saying. I think I'm going to reply to Tank. Be like, dude, explain to me why you had to cut us out of your lives. That's why Georgie isn't here? Oh my gosh. Good call. She's probably hungover as hell. Maybe she celebrated Columbus Day a little too hard last night. Maybe 2 or 3 extra games of Scrabble with Danny. That explains a lot. I bet you you're onto something. Wait, lady. Wait, do I need to go to work? Is everyone off today? I'll be dipped. They don't call it Columbus Day in Chicago? You know, why am I not surprised? What sort of alternative name have they come up with? But I don't understand these comments now. Shut up. It's Indigenous Peoples Day in Chicago. Is that what we do now? We just flip the holiday name to the losers? Is that what we do? Let me think about this. What was the thing? What do we celebrate for the victory of World War II? VE Day? Something like that? Should we just rename it to German and Japanese a palooza? It even says Luza right in the name. See how I did that? Amber has it as both in her calendar. I want to know, what does this say about Amber? I can't believe... Is my office closed today? You know what's funny? I wouldn't even know how to find out. I mean, I could call it. Wow. Wait. Sega says it's not a holiday today? Apparently it is. Apparently it's Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day. That's my point, Robo. By the way, Robo Kitty. I really shouldn't be doing this on air, but I'm going to. I gotta find a text to Robo that went completely unnoticed. Robo, do you know what I'm talking about? Jeez. I text RoboCat too much. No wonder I don't get anything done. Why is this taking so long? How painful is this? Here it is. Here it is. This reminded me because Robo mentioned a Jewish holiday. Oh, I'm sorry, Robo. No, calls are not hooked up. My phone is not attached to any cables, and it hurts my heart. Maybe I'll work on that today. Maybe that's how I'll celebrate Columbus Day. Anyway, I texted Robo on the proper day even. Last Tuesday. Gamar Hatima Tova. I don't know what that means. And I can't remember what holiday it was, but there was just a Jewish holiday, Robo. Hanukkah's going to be Kwanzaa lady letter carrier. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry the call-in feature doesn't work. That hurts my heart. But anyway. Did you notice that, Robo? Oh, see, now she's backpedaling. I didn't answer you. I remember that. Sorry, I didn't answer. I saw it, but was busy. Now, remind me, dear. I can't believe I forget. What was the? Is it Rosh Hashanah? Is that what it is? Was just not last week? It wasn't Passover. I'm sorry, but I'm just not very up on my Jewish holidays, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Holy crap, it's 7:44. Jesus Christ. Robo, it was Rosh Hashanah. He shoots, he scores. I'm very proud of myself for that. And I mean, I said it in Hebrew. Is that what that is, Hebrew? It wasn't even in English. Very proud of myself. I'm awesome. Okay, 15 minutes left. Yeah, it's your new year, right? God, What a special person I am. Okay, I'd better chip away at some mail, you know, a little bit. Do I have mail? Let's see. Come in. Okay, let's see. Dear Tony, can I just ask, once a cheater, always a cheater? Like, am I being dumb to believe that it was a one-time thing? Or maybe is it that all men cheat? All men cheat is in capitals. Is this just a fact of life? This is from Laura J. Here's the question. I bet I've answered just almost this exact question. Almost exact. Not all men are cheaters. Okay, let's get that out there. But I think I'm of the belief that, now clearly a lot of men are cheaters, apparently. I don't get it, but that's just because I'm wired a certain way. But apparently there's a whole lot of, whatever, cheating men out there. But I have this theory that I think that people tend to end up with the same type of person, right, over and over. So I think a lot of people that get cheated on, they go to the next person that's going to cheat on them. So if you keep getting cheated on, maybe it's time to get introspective and figure out, okay, what do I have to change about myself? Maybe. Today is Suck It. The one where you hang out in the tent. I'm going to a coworker's family tonight. Oh, that sounds so fun. Are they pitching a tent? You know what, lady? I don't think my office is closed. Oh, as a matter of fact, I know it's not. I have meetings today. That's how I know. Let me just confirm that. I could have sworn. What is today? The 10th? Yeah, no day off for me. Maybe that's why I'm so super successful, allegedly. You're being recruited, hey, Robo? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Everyone wants Robo to be on their team. Not surprised at all. That sounds like it's super fun. Sega's good at pitching a tent. Ah. Oh yeah, no, I read it. I was like, what was I talking about? It was a letter. Cheaters. Okay. Now, let me get back to this. Once a cheater. So this part of the question, once a cheater, always a cheater? I say yes. I think if, wait a minute. Get out of town. Look who is in the house. Tank. I'm going to go right to... Are we all traumatized, everybody? We've talked about this day for forever. Right? When's Tank coming back? And today's the day. Welcome, sir. It is tremendous to see you. Now, you know what's funny? Georgie, she's nursing a killer hangover today because it's Columbus Day. Yeah. Now notice Tank ducked in at 7:49. You know. Tank, you are. All I can say is you are well loved. You wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe how often your name comes up. It seems like it's nearly every show. Oh my God, that's fascinating. Robo had a theory that Sega is Tank. See? This is how everyone's trying to figure out, how did we have Tank in our lives, and then we don't have Tank in our lives. Everyone's trying to make sense of it. Lady, swear to God, if it wasn't the fuck is it called? Indigenous Peoples Day, I'd smack you right in the peace pipe. Always giving me shit. We're cutting out early. That's right. I forgot you're from the UK, Sega. I forgot. Tank apparently in Lady was telling, was it Lady telling us or Amber? I can't remember, but apparently in the People's Republic of Chicago, they don't call it Columbus Day, right? That's not woke enough. It's the Indigenous Peoples Day. That's offensive. It's Indigenous Peoples Day. You know. You know, what if someone came before the Indians? Huh? Riddle me that. It's always Columbus Day. I don't know. Maybe there's controversy, I guess. It's weird. Very weird. Tank, do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? We had this letter. If someone cheats, gets caught cheating once, can you ever trust them again? I say no. That's what I say. Very good point, lady. Leif Erikson was here before Columbus. Why does he always make me think of Leif Garrett? All right, Sega thinks the same thing. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think if I were ever cheated on, I mean, that's it. There's only one strike. Of course, you have to be in a relationship to be cheated on. So that's how I protect myself, is staying single. Interesting point, Tank. Interesting point. Let's see what else we got in the mailbag. Tank, how did you know we were on Twitch this morning? Anyway, we're glad you're here, buddy. Let's see. Hey, Tony, what do you think the symbolism behind the Matrix movies is all about? What is it trying to teach us? How do you think such a movie was allowed to be created? From Matt N. What do I think the symbolism of the... You know, I mean, I guess to me, the Matrix movies to me are about the rat race, maybe, kind of. If you're getting what you need at home, you don't go to the store. Very true. Very true. Why do movies have to have a symbolic meaning? This is true. This is true. You know, Kramer versus Kramer, there's no symbolic meaning there, right? But I do feel like the Matrix movies, first of all, they're so... just the term The Matrix is used all the time. So I think it's had quite the cultural impact, but I'm just trying to think, what is it all about? I think it's like it's the rat race. Maybe it's about the technocratic, hellhole, communism hellhole that we're all careening towards. Oh my God, Tank. Hilarious. By the way, I did give your music homework earlier. I read I caught your text. That was very cool. And it sounds like it's right up my alley. It was like Dean Martin, wasn't it? Yeah, Dean Martin. An Evening in Roma. There we go. So, hey, here's a fact. Did you guys know? Now I'm gonna risk maybe a baklava moment, but I'm just stating facts. The Matrix was directed by two fellas. It was like co-directed or co-created, whatever. That's not controversial so far, right? That's got to be a great album, Tank. Anyway, the two directors, they are both now ladies. They're both ladies. How does that happen to two different people? How does that happen, Ignacio Moyano? Good morning. Good to see you. How's it going? Did you know, Ignacio, that the dual directors to the Matrix movies are both transitioning? Or have, I don't know all that. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. And I'm sorry, but they've crossed. They switched from outies to innies, whatever, however you say it. I just think that's weird. But anyway, I don't know what this letter was asking. Here's an interesting part of this letter. How do you think such a movie was allowed to be created? I don't get why. I mean, it made cajillions of dollars, right? All the Matrix movies. I don't know why that's a weird letter. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Tank. We're just saying. All right, let me go to another letter. And welcome to Ignacio. 757. Oh my gosh. Hi, Tony. I have a years-long friend who I really used to enjoy, but she has changed over the years. It's getting to the point where we just don't see eye to eye anymore. I'd like to keep my friend, but is it still worth it if it just doesn't feel right? Why can't I read this morning? From Pam W. A years-long friend used to enjoy. She's changed. We don't see eye to eye. Is it really worth it? I would say no. I mean, it sounds to me in your letter, Pam, that you already get that the thrill is gone. And look at all this fawning over Tank. This is amazing. It's hilarious. Oh. It's oddly challenging doing a show now with the surprise of Tank in the live stream. So you have a friend, you don't see eye to eye, the thrill is gone. I mean, life's too short is what I say. And I mean, I guess you could have, if this is a longtime friend. I'm trying to think of, have I had longtime friends who we just don't see eye to eye? I would say this is actually family members. I have experienced being not on the same page with family members, you know, on certain things regarding certain flu-like illnesses, right? And that's caused some big problems. And really, in a couple cases, I've had to really ratchet down certain kind of family relationships. Now, don't get me wrong. It's never descended into, you know, I'm never talking to you again, any of that shit. But I've just had to tone it down. It's like, unfortunately, there's certain things that, you know, people are on different pages, and it's been a big deal and a big problem. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, to answer this question, I think if life's too short, don't kill yourself over a friendship that is just run its course. 8 o'clock, because Tank's on here, I'm gonna push a little bit, but I do have to go in not too long. Dear Tony, have you ever thought about doing comedy? I honestly think you should try it. Start with open mics at your local comedy club. Promise me you'll at least try it. From Kelly S. Yeah, no, I'm not going to promise you that I'll try it. I have thought about it. And actually, in all seriousness, if given us another lifetime to mess around with, I would totally try comedy. I think I would totally give it a try because I would find it fascinating. But here's the thing: I just have too much other shit going on. I think maybe like in retirement or something, it would have been a fun. I mean, let's face it, it's kind of like I'm retired now, sort of. But Robo would fly to Sheboygan for the day to see me do stand-up. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There's part of me that would love to try. Especially if I knew Robo Kitty was showing up. Tank, she had the typo of all typos earlier today. Oh my God, I was laughing so freaking hard. Unbelievable. Oh, comedy. Yeah. No, life's too crazy. I have too much other stuff going on for me to try comedy. But thank you for the nice, that's a nice letter. Thank you for thinking I'd be good at it. Let's see. Let me fit one more in, 802. Hello. I was wondering if you would put out a course with tips and tricks. Maybe even show us your setup. My cousin is a big fan and requested several times that I ask you this. Also, can we talk about how Kit Kat people are stealing chocolate from us by engraving letters into the candy? We know that it's a Kit Kat. We bought it. Oh, Lucenzo's biggest fan, Chance. Do I have an 11-year-old or 12-year-old, whatever he is, writing into the show? Writing about Kit Kats, they're stealing chocolate from by engraving letters into it. Speaking of comedy, that's a joke. That's like a Mitch Hedberg joke. This is true, Tank. Robo was lobbying to pull you into Discord. Would anybody be down to do that tomorrow? Actually, I could. Tomorrow evening. Actually had an evening meeting that canceled for tomorrow. This is Sega. It is true. If you think about it, by typing Kit Kat into the bar, they're stealing chocolate. And it's like, we bought it. We know. This is a very schizophrenic letter. It's like 2 letters. Would I put a course out with tips and tricks? Yeah, I don't think so. Show us your setup. God, I'd have to clean it up a little bit. I am surrounded. I have like a mad scientist. It's horrible. It really stresses me out. Lucenzo's biggest fan. I don't trust this letter at all. It's hilarious. Mitch, Tank, am I right? Was that a Mitch Hedberg joke? I swear there was some comedian that wrote that did that joke. Yes, I'm totally down for a Discord. You said tomorrow evening, right, dear? We can hear how pitching a tent was and everything. Yeah, I'm totally down. I'm hoping. I actually, speaking of Lucenzo, I told him when I saw him at theater, I was like, next weekend I want to do a special, like maybe like a Saturday night show where we play Guess the Clue. Tank, you've missed a new segment. We should maybe we'll do something anyway. I was telling him, I said I have this idea to do like have kind of like a game show, maybe a Saturday evening. I was like, would you want to come over and help me out? He's totally down for it. So maybe we'll have a special Guess the Clue show on Saturday. How you like them apples? I'm cool for 7 p.m. tomorrow. Robo is really... This is how much you love Tank. This is it. People are clamoring. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I have plans to bring that back. I now, that doesn't mean you won't like it, but one more what, RoboCat? Sega, I don't think is in the Discord, but maybe Amber can send him an invite. Now, of course, if Sega's in the Sega's across the pond, right? 7 p.m. is going to be like, I don't know, 3 in the morning, something like that. I have no idea how many people can be in the Discord. Look at Robo. Robo is getting shit done, directing traffic. Tank. Why do you think just load Discord again, for the love of Christ. Dude, can't you turn off notifications so you're not checking it all the time? Oh, no problem, Sega. No problem. Anyway, let's see. 808. Good God. Okay. I'm going to do one more real quick and I got to go. Oh, shit. It's a long letter. Dear Tony, I'm 28 years old and I have been saving up for a down payment to buy my first house. I'm so over apartment living. A friend who I respect told me it's a horrible time to buy a house, but didn't really get into why that is, at least not in a way that I understand. My real estate agent says the opposite. Big surprise. Do you have an opinion on the next housing market? On the housing market right now? Or maybe you could point me to a resource for learning more about it. Kelly B. from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, I don't think this is complicated. Houses are at an all-time high price. Well, they've come down a little bit now the past few months, but it's still historically way, way high. So that's an easy way of thinking about it. Buy a house, then refinance when rates drop. Pay your own mortgage instead of someone else's. This is true, but I think with price, this is my feeling, is with prices, I think they're going to be coming down for the next year or two. I think we are definitely in a recession. I think there's going to be job losses. I think with rates going up, I think there's going to be defaults. My feeling is I would wait. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm doing. You know, I'm going to buy a farm, homestead, some sort of thing. But I'm gonna wait because I don't want to buy something and then have prices go through the basement. So, but that's just me. And this is true. People are taking less than requested because the rates are so high. This is true. My point is, I think that's going to keep going. I think we're just at the front end of the real estate market tanking. So to me, the time to buy is when when just the housing market is just dead. That's when I like to, strike. So that's just me. But I agree with Tank. I mean, if the prices go down and the rates are still really high, I agree. I think that's a great time because you can buy low knowing that eventually the rates will turn around. Then yeah, I agree. I just think I would wait a little while longer, maybe a year for it to percolate. That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about? Priuses? Oh. Tank, you want to drive up to Galena with Tony and me? That's right. We've been talking about Galena. Listen, I really got to skedaddle. Hey, let's thank the Chicago Tank for gracing us with his presence today. Tank, awesome to see you in the live stream. Very awesome. Thank you all for spending Monday morning with me. Enjoy your day off, everybody. Why do I have to work? That sucks. Anyway, I shouldn't complain. Love you all. Now, I don't know. I mean, if Reddit is back online tomorrow, I'll be on Reddit. It wasn't working this morning. So, anyway, I like you guys. Thank you for spending the morning. Everyone have a great day off. And we will see you tomorrow. Until we meet again, whenever that is, don't take any shit from anybody. See you later. Bye.